Hey guys, welcome to the Williams Urban Homestead. There's a few small projects I want to do around the yard, so I thought I'd take you along and show you what I need to do. First thing I'm going to do is I have an issue with a drip line that goes to some of my apple trees. It's right in here, so let me show you here. Let's see. I know it's in here. It's blasting water out. Here we go. So here's the drip. As you can see, it's not connected to anything. So the drip line is right here. So what I need, so there's the drip line. I don't know if you guys can see, it's right there. What I need to do is, I think I just need to cut this in so it's tighter and then put it back on, and then we should be good. So we're going to go and do that. Leave that there. Go find some clippers. Hoping I got some inside the greenhouse. These will work perfectly, just right here. So just some clippers, nothing too fancy. They're plant clippers, but they clip drip line as well. Come back over here. Let's see. All right. Just set you guys up so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so take the end here. I'm just going to snip off a little bit because it gets stretched out sometimes with the heat and whatnot. And then guys, so I got my seeds. If you're not storing your seeds in these little containers, they are awesome. They're literally a photo and craft keeper. We got ours at Michael's. You can buy just a case, but then you can also purchase these little guys. They're meant for photos, but they hold seeds amazing. My mom was awesome and bought us a few more for Christmas last year, which is great because I want a container for just flowers, one for just vegetables, and then the third one, depending on how many vegetables we have, you know, I might split up different categories of vegetables. So instead of just putting all the spinach and broccoli and lettuce, not broccoli, spinach, lettuce, and kale all together, maybe I'll split those up into their own separate bins, or different pumpkins. Or maybe I'll do some fruits, because you know there's some fruits that you can grow from seed: cantaloupe, watermelon. Actually, I don't know if there's any other ones. Cantaloupe, watermelon, I guess like honeydew, those type of plants. Oh, so we'll see. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what I would like to plant in there. I do want to plant some of these. These are zinnias, seeds that I pulled from our zinnia flowers last year. Then I separated. I still have a whole bucket full of seeds, seeds and petals that I need to either separate or just put in a paper bag and just call them mixed zinnia colors. But some of my zinnias actually grew this year. I started them in like a 6L tray, and they didn't do so hot, and so I think I would like to try planting just some seeds in there and see if they pop up and get some, you know, fall time, late fall time zinnias, and if so, then I know I can just plant these seeds straight into the ground and not worry about having to transplant flowers. My goal was to plant them in trays or 6 cell trays, and maybe potentially sell them. That's one of the reasons why I built the greenhouse. I wanted to be able to grow them, so people, especially in my neighborhood, my community in Kearns, know that, hey, you know, Williams Urban Homestead grew zinnias. We can grow zinnias. I mean, zinnias are pretty easy to grow anyway, but they're really pretty, beautiful, lots of different colors, bringing lots of beneficial pollinators. So, it's getting windy here. So yeah, and they're tall. You can cut them, and they look great in vases. So I'll definitely plant some of those in there. Now I'm just trying to figure out what else I want to put in there. We don't eat a whole lot of carrots. However, we do make chicken broth and turkey broth, and I forgot what it's called, but you use the 3 main ingredients in broth are carrots, onions, and garlic. I think garlic, no, celery. Carrot, celery, and onions. And so we grew celery last year. It took a while to grow, so I don't think I had time to grow that this year. But I do have time to grow carrots. So maybe we'll do some carrots. Let's find some carrots in here. I don't know if I have carrots. Some broccoli. Might be in this one. Both broccoli. So, if you're not too familiar with seed packets, on the packets it will tell you, like right here it says 80 to 89 days. That's 80 to 89 days to maturity before you can harvest it. So you will figure out your last frost date and count backwards, and that's when you should plant them. Utah's weird though, because I mean, we definitely should try to use that method still, but you know, we could have some summers or winters that are like 60, 70 degrees still, and it's like, okay, well, could I grow some stuff? Well, you could, as long as you water it. Got some cantaloupe, watermelon. So like watermelons, 80 to 90 days. This cantaloupe, I can't even see with the this one, yeah, 80 to 90 days. So that's 3 months. Roughly 3 months, 2.5, 3 months. So July, August, September, October. You might be able to, but I think you might be pushing it a little bit. We don't need more pumpkins. We got plenty of pumpkins. Coneflowers, those are Jamie. Don't want to mess with flowers. Cilantro, we're growing that already. Where the heck are my carrots? Lettuce. Spinach. We got that growing in our green stalks. We got more lettuce, beans. Maybe I don't have carrots. And those are all the celery. Oh man, I gotta sneeze. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Sorry. Cabbage. 62 days for this one. Maybe we'll do cabbage since I'm going to talk about carrot seeds. Those are peppers. Huh. I thought I had carrots, but maybe I used them all. Tomatillos. Okay, so oh shoot, dang, let's see, 89 days broccoli for this one. And this broccoli is no, those are all early broccolis. You can find those ones. See, this is why gardens have so many seeds. Because you want to like, ah, look. Carrots. Not very many, but we got carrots. Carrots. Woo. Okay. So I'm gonna do some carrots. Probably finish out the package. Close that up. Second thing I want to talk about that I told you I was gonna do, blood meal. This is by Espoma. It's organic. It's pure nitrogen is what it really is. So if I was reading and heard that some of your leaves on your plants are looking yellow or spotty, that they're probably nutrient deficient. And mine were looking that way a couple weeks ago. But I put some of this on all of our garden beds and now they look amazing. So put some of this in there and mix it in the soil and then plant zinnias and carrots. And we'll go from there. I'll take you guys over there. Alright guys, so we're over here in that garden bed area. I'm going to try to do this before the GoPro overheats. First things first, blood meal. Sprinkle a little bit. If you guys got dogs, just be careful. The dogs love the smell of fertilizer. I don't know why, but they will come. My dogs try to lick it up. They will dig in it, roll around in it if they had the chance. Okay, so I don't think I had too many carrot seeds, so I think I'll do like try to get one row of carrots here, and maybe I'll plant the rest of different colors of zinnias. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough for even one row. Actually, let's do carrots right here. Let's make a little. The smaller the seed is, the less you actually have to bury them in the dirt. You actually probably put these just right on top of the dirt, water them in pretty good, and watch them germinate. But I'm going to cover them up a little bit just because we've been having some bird problems here over the last couple months. I don't know if you guys can see those. They're really small seeds. So I'm just going to try drop a few. And we got some ants up in here too. I don't know what's with the ant problems this year. So I actually have enough to do 2 rows of carrots. So that's what I'm going to do. 2 rows of carrots. And I'll probably have to come and thin them out once they start germinating. Not a big deal. Maybe the birds will help me with that. Carrots, there, that's it. So let's do it. So then we'll do the row of zinnias there, row of zinnias here. So 4 rows of zinnias. So let me see if I can. So the zinnia seeds, mine anyway, still have the petals on them. I'm just going to go ahead and bury the petals with the zinnias. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm actually going to do this pretty heavily One, because I want to make sure that they have good germination rate, and two, I like zinnias. They're pretty flowers. So those are like some pink purple ones. Try to cover these back up. This bed is crawling with ants. If you guys are having ant problems, give me some tips on how you get rid of them. These are some gorgeous yellow ones. Here's my stick. I'm gonna try to get this a little deeper. Some nice yellow ones here. Yeah. Okay, we'll do yellow. We've got some purple ones here. I think I'll do a little bit more of that first batch that I did. In like a pinky yellow color. The trick is just to try to cover up the best you can. Now if you can cover up a majority, the better. But the reason why I plant some heavy is just in case I can't get them all covered. We still have a chance. But that's it. So yeah, that's 2 rows of carrots, 4 rows of different colors zinnias. Yeah, there's ants in here. I got another project I want to do. I bought some bug spray that is okay for plants and grass areas, and one of the things that kills is ants. So I think I want to do that next. I'll show you guys what I'm using with that too. See you soon. Alright, there we have it. We did the bug spray, so hopefully that will keep bugs out of the garden, keep spiders and stuff away. Next thing, I did wash this out really well. That way, you know, I can use it for other stuff. I am going to be using this Expert Gardener all-purpose food. Got instructions on the back. For example, all flowers is a tablespoon per gallon, which is 10 square feet. Fruiting plants, all vegetables are 1 tablespoon. So we want to mix in, so that's 10 square feet. Probably need like 7, 8 tablespoons for all my raised garden beds. So when I put it, it's a powder. Let me take it out. Whoa, buddy, let's see. So it's a powder. You mix it in here, then we can pour some water in there, mix it in with some water, and then I can spray it out. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go spray all the plants, make sure they got some food, because you know, plants get hungry too, and the more plants you have in your garden beds, the more nutrients they take, and you gotta kind of replenish it. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let me lower this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Take the lid off. So this says it's 1,000 milliliters, 32 ounces. I don't know how many 32 ounces is per gallon. So because I have so much, and I don't necessarily like dump this on the plants, I just spray some. This does have a tablespoon. I'm pretty sure it's a tablespoon. So we're just gonna do a few of these. Alright, so that's about 8 tablespoons right there. Bad boy up. Comes with these little twist ties. So I inherited this Pretty sure it's for my sister before she left for France. She moved to France and she asked if I wanted any for gardening stuff. I'm like, yeah, I want the gardening stuff. So this is what it's now inside the container. Now I got to fill up with water and I'll shake it up and then hook it up to the hose. So let me go fill up with water. So even though this might be super concentrated, which it is super duper green, let's see what it say. Gallon water, 1 tablespoon. I can switch this dial up here to 1 tablespoon, so it will only pull out 1 tablespoon mixed with, you know, whatever gallon of water. You know, it does the measurements for you, so that's really nice about this thing. Let me shake it up so I don't have any little granulars in there. And then I'll take you along, try to take you along, and show you the watering process.